Hannah Gray's office.
We wanted to welcome the new fiction editor.
And we wanted to welcome you to the Real and Real Pod.
Yay!
Hey!
My name is
welcome.
David. Oh, yeah, welcome. Hello. I mean, you said welcome already, so I apologize for talking about
well,
your
yeah,
second
true.
welcome. I apologize.
Ignore that welcome!
But my name is David, and I'm here with my co-host, Marcy.
Hey!
Here in the Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they was in the real world? Do you have to watch the movie to love the episode or listen to it?
No,
No,
you really
not at all.
don't. You can just watch the trailer. Sometimes that's advised. You don't always have to.
I
though.
always advise you, please watch it. Unless you've seen the movie, but yeah, great view. But for example, we take the movie Winchester and we say, what if everyone was possessed by a spirit? Because the woman in the movie is possessed by spirits. And we come up with 3 points each. So this episode, Marcy, tell us what is the question?
The question is, what if everyone had a crazy boss? And it's from the last installment of the 50 Shades of Grey thing, 50 Shades Free.
How the hell are you, Anna?
Jack, what do you want?
50 Shades Freed.
So you gonna go see it?
So I'm going to try my best not to bash this. Because I want you people to listen to this episode. Let me be
honestness.
very diplomatic with this because I want what you like what you like, and I'm glad that people enjoy going to the movies and are going to see this franchise. Just you're going out and having a good time with friends, camaraderie, memories. I love that. Great.
Do your thing.
So don't shut us off. I know I should have maybe I'll edit that part out, but yeah, don't shut us off. But these movies are not for me. I was already thrown off the fact that they are fan fiction of another film.
Right, yeah.
And also that I hear that there's a lot of, which I find interesting, is conflicting reports of people saying, oh, it's not like the book. I love the book. But also people I've heard say that the book has a lot of grammar errors. So I'm like, was there an editor? This is really interesting. But then also the drama behind the scenes with the actual movie and the actors and then wanting more money and then that not happening or something like that. Or then, I think they did get more money.
They
Also,
did get more, but they were locked into a 3-year contract because it came out every single year consecutively on Valentine's Day.
Oh, there you go. And then also you have the writer who got fights with the director on set, and the director leaves, and then also the stuff, and then also I think her husband or somebody is directing or something like that, or it's like a bunch of stuff.
It's a drama thing.
Yeah, it's something. But yeah, the movies are not for me. I've seen clips. I don't find them entertaining, and they seem bad.
The face just bad. Like,
yeah.
are they? Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, and the
They're
plots are
bad.
kind of like, why? And I struggle with the motivations of why a character would stay around. And apparently they don't really explain that, why someone would stay around in this type of situation when they're opposed to what is taking place. But
in the movies, they don't. In the books, they kind of do. In the movies, they paint her out to just being somebody that's just like, I'm here to take your things. I'm here for the money. I'm here just for that, regardless of what's happening.
I thought the movies were like, no, I'm not into this. And she comes back, okay, I'm into it now.
Right.
For
yeah,
the money?
that's it. And that's what they painted out to. Like, I think in the first one, it was to where...
Did you see it?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I saw the first one.
Oh, you didn't see the second one?
No.
You didn't like the first one?
No.
So it did invite you to see the second one?
No.
Did you read the books?
Yeah.
All 3?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
My mom gave me them.
Oh, my. That was worse. Okay, continue.
Yeah, my mom let me read them. And I was like, okay.
Wait, this, darling. You'll have a report at the end of the week.
Listen. You want to know the most awkward thing? To sit there, like, because it came on TV. They put the movie on TV. And I was like, oh, I haven't
Because no
seen
one
this.
came out in theaters?
It did come out in
They
theaters.
made a lot of money, so I don't
It made-
understand
yeah,
why
the
they put
very
it on TV.
first one.
I guess to ramp people up for the next one.
I guess so. And so, like, the very first one, they came in and put it on TV. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen this. Let me watch it. And I go and sit in the living room because that's where the TV is, because I don't have a TV in my room. I don't understand the purpose of a purpose of a TV in the room, because to me, it just locks you in, and it's just, I don't know.
I can give you the point of a TV in my room.
I like the TV in the room, but just it's not for me.
Okay. I was about to say,
not for
I can
me.
tell you the purpose. I can absolutely tell you
It's
the
called
purpose.
ease.
It's called, not ease. It's called when someone else is already in the room that you want to go into, and they took over the TV, and they're sitting there watching a marathon of some type of reality show, and you're like, no.
You realize it's just my mom and I, though. And we had foster kids.
Yeah,
That's
well,
like
here we go.
different.
5 people in the house.
Oh,
You need extra TVs.
You need extra TVs.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
But also
so...
the ease now.
Yeah, the ease.
But also I can tell my Google thing, like, play this on the TV, and it'll go play it, so I don't have to do anything. It's even easier.
Oh my gosh, you just get to stay in bed. Hey Google,
Yep.
play blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
It's like, okay.
Cool, got you.
Cool, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that first and I was like, oh, okay, they're watching, it's on, cool. And of course, since it's on TV, they're gonna edit out a bunch of things. I was perfectly fine. Out comes my mom, and she's like, oh, I remember this movie. Plops down on the couch.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm like,
it's always interesting watching
and I'm
sex
just
scenes
like,
with your parents.
no, mother. No, just like side-eyeing her and everything. She's like, what? You're an adult. I'm an adult. We can be adult about this.
I don't want to be adult with you.
Yeah, I was like, every time, I was like,
Nobody wants to think about how they were born.
No.
No. I was conceived by my parents high-fiving.
They did hand hugs.
Hand
and
hug, that was it. That's a little bit too far, though. It was like, high five, she's pregnant. Oh, my. But anyway, are you looking forward to seeing
No.
the last one?
No. I only saw the first one. I did not like the first one. And because it was terrible from the book, it didn't, to go on that point, it like in the book, it made it to where she actually pushed away like all the gifts and stuff that he was giving her. In the book, she was like, no, I don't want these. And she fought and like didn't take half of them. Whereas in the movie, it was like, oh, I don't want it. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. It's okay.
I don't want these. Will it feel insane?
Yeah, like the first one, it was like, no, I don't want. Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay, I'll take them, and that's like how it played. To where it's like, I'm just here for the gifts. Whereas in the book, it was like, I don't want these. I don't want you. Go away.
Okay, cool. That's okay. I am not looking forward to this one.
I'm not looking forward to it. Either.
It's still making money, even though for people who don't know, it's actually declining. The first one made a lot more. The second one, they made for more money, but didn't make as much money. And I think the third one's going to go on the same trend because when they just, going in a downward spiral, it's not going up like most, But it's the same as most franchises. After people get bored or tired of them, for instance, like Marvel's, of course, is making money, but eventually, like certain amount of them are not making. Transformers, they were making all the money, then they aren't making as much money. Eventually, people get tired of it. So,
aren't they coming out with a new one, like the Bumblebee movie or something like that?
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that one. Only reason I'm looking forward to that one is not Bumblebee whatsoever. It's because the guy who's directing it is the guy who did Koopa and the Two Strings, which is an amazing movie. But it needs.
Did he do Coraline?
I think he is CEO of the company. I think he's the president, if I'm not mistaken. And also, I think his father is the guy that started Nike. I don't know.
Dang.
I might have got that wrong. But I think that's right. But I'm not sure.
Somebody fact check.
Yeah, fact check me. fact check. But yeah, I doubt I'll go see this movie. But
I'm not either.
Whoever go to see it, I hope you enjoy it. So we will see you guys after the break with our 3 points.
See you soon. Yep.
Hey guys, it's me, David. First off, I want to say thanks for listening. Whether you're on iTunes, Google, SoundCloud, Podcast Addict, or anywhere else, we really appreciate it. If you'd like to support the show, we do have a Patreon where you can give $1 a month. You get a few extra audio treats, and it helps the show keep going. If you're a company who'd like us to advertise your product, or you're just a fan that wants to say hello, you can contact the show directly via email, realandrealpod@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter @RealAndRealPod. That's RealInRealPod. Thanks for listening. You're the best, and enjoy the rest of the show. And we are back.
Hey.
The question was, what if you had a crazy boss? The reason we asked this question is because you're like, boss, this is about sex and
it's in there.
loving.
It's in the trailer.
It's because for what I read, okay, if I read this correct, well, if I recall it correctly, the girl has a crazy boss. The reason she has a crazy boss is because he knows Christian. His name's Christian, right?
Christian is
Christian Grey. And it's because he was adopted, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. And he's mad that the family that adopted him that adopted Christian didn't adopt him instead. So he has beef with Christian.
Yeah, he's got beef with Christian. And then on top of that, like she was also, before he found out he was like sexually harassing her. And she was like, no, and got him fired and then took his job. So
she took his job after getting him fired? She was very qualified, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the movie made her qualified?
No, she was like the first book.
Movie.
Okay.
In the movie, was she qualified?
First movie, you see nothing. I don't know about the second movie. I think they build her up in the second movie. Like I said, I haven't seen the second movie.
Okay.
I think they build her up in the second movie to be prestigious.
Interesting. Okay, let's get to the points.
All right, so my first point, shaky, shaky, sir, is every day is a surprise.
What?
Every day is a surprise.
Like surprise party?
No, it's a surprise. You don't know what you're walking in on.
What? That's every day. That's now. I don't know what I'm walking on. For my customers. What?
Why is it a surprise? Because you don't know if you're walking into your boss trying to fire everybody, or if your boss is going in and he's just like upside down in his desk in his undies. Because he's crazy. We don't know what type of crazy he is today. This week he can be like
in his undies.
mental house crazy.
I think he could go to jail for that. It's not public indecency.
Not if he's not in the public.
It could be kind of sexual harassment though.
But he's crazy. So will
Does-
they really arrest
Oh, so that's a pass. That's a pass. So everybody who's in the news recently about sexually harassing women, just say I'm crazy. Oh, he's crazy. Get him off. Get him off. It doesn't count. It does not count.
Well, a lot of cases are thrown out due to mental insanity.
I don't think any of these guys are claiming mental insanity. But apparently that's the way guys go say I was so crazy. I just pulled out my little
Everyone
weenie.
that touched somebody in 2017,
Yep.
you say I was crazy.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, you might ruin yourself because you're already ruined some.
Well, I think you're ruining yourself less because you could come back from being crazy. Sex harassment's harder.
Yeah, true.
Yep. If you can ever come back. Maybe, who knows? We'll see in 40 years when something else pops up. There have been people in the Hollywood poisoning people, something like that. Well, I only sexually harass. Thank goodness you get the job. You know,
I
the
only
sad part
sexually
is that
harass
has to be
people.
a part of it has to be a part of interviews now.
Have you ever been? Yeah, it is. It actually is. I've gone on a lot of interviews. They don't ask you downright. But
No,
like,
I'm talking about in movies. I'm saying that's probably part of auditions now.
Oh.
Where they vocally can say that. And they probably put in a contract. We can ask you, in your past, have you ever sexually harassed anybody? And then it's like, we will not disclose this information or don't apply if you have.
Well, I mean, they have that in any job interview. They have that because, like, when you apply for the thing, it's like, have you been convicted of any type of?
Oh, no. I'm talking about movie stars who are just like, not have you been convicted, just they're asking about your history. Like, have you have a shady past? No,
You
yes.
said shady.
Little, yes. Slim Shady. But anyway, I think that I might like that job.
What job?
A job where every day's a surprise. That means every day's not the same.
Nope.
It's interesting. It's
Yep.
kind of fun.
In a way, unless they're on a crazy firing spree.
I don't think I'm getting
With
fired.
fire.
Because then I'll come back the next day. Might be on a hiring, might be on a hiring spree.
You know, I have met somebody and he's like, I've been fired from this job 5 times. They just forget the next day.
Exactly. They got amnesia. I'm walking up in there. John? Yes.
Yeah.
Brought you some yogurt.
They're like,
Thank
oh,
you.
I thought, were you
Blueberry?
okay? You've been gone for like past 3 days. Yeah, you gave me leave time. Oh, okay. Keep going.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I'm great at my job.
what?
But yeah, any more about your points that you'd like to throw out? That are craziness. Yes.
Yeah, so every day's a surprise because you don't know what you're walking into. You can get, your boss is crazy. It's a wild card. So,
I'm with that. I like the joy
yes.
of the challenge.
Yes.
I'll be crazy back to him. or
I
her.
mean, yeah.
It's like pies in the face. I'm like carrots in the nose.
Yeah, what? You're going to make a lot of people sneeze.
Carrots?
Yeah, if you stick anything up your nose and wiggle it, you'll sneeze.
Incorrect. I've stuck many things.
Oh, God.
Incorrect.
So what is
There
your
was
first
a
point?
shoe one time.
Oh, my God.
Anyway,
So your first point is...
my first point is that all bosses will have to take public transportation to work.
Why public transportation?
Because if you took your own car, it might get vandalized. I was trying to think of another word. Defaced. Vandalized works.
The face works, too.
Yeah, it does work too. But I'm like, they're going to pop tires and spray paint it and break the mirrors.
Put
you
sugar in
know.
your gas tank. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to go that far, but sure, yeah, I guess. Sugar in the gas tank.
All of that, yeah. Mhm.
Or if you pop all the tires except one.
The insurance
There
company
you
won't
go.
cover it.
Won't cover it. Won't cover it, guys. In case you didn't know that.
Yep. So please don't do that and say
Unless
you
you
got
got
it from us.
Mercedes-Benz, then I think it's Mercedes where there is a hubcap insurance where if one's cracked or whatever, or it's a scratch on it, you just take it to the store and they replace it.
Who says we're missing hubcaps?
You might want to crack theirs in case whatever your boss's job is. Or you just take them. You might have to own it. Or
all these hubcaps, Mama?
break into their car, steal their rearview mirror. It's pain.
No, you steal one of their side view mirrors.
All of them. All of the mirrors. That would be a problem. It's annoying driving.
No, take one of the windshield wipers. Just one.
But what if you don't live in a rainy climate?
You need it for a snowy climate.
What if you live in a snowy climate? What if the weather's the same all the days? What if you're right dab smack in Colorado, nothing's happened? What then?
Well,
You take their steering wheel.
take a piece of their steering wheel, leave them the middle.
Yeah, leave them there. Make a little rectangle.
Leave them just the
leave,
horn.
Leave them with just a little H. There you go.
Turns are terrible.
So yeah, so they have to take public transportation because they don't want their cars being vandalized.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I like
Yep.
that point.
Yep.
That kind of works.
What's your next one?
My next one is that companies are losing lots of money.
Would they really be though?
Yes.
What if the job is Toys R Us? That's a wacky guy that customers like to come in and see.
But nobody likes to work under him, so they're losing manpower, and so he raise more
But you need
people.
a
They
job.
Right,
I don't think you can go without a
but
job.
It depends. No, I mean like not all companies, but certain
No, all companies.
All
Everybody's a boss.
yeah,
This is crazy.
all companies are losing money in the fact that they have to compete with okay, so
Oh yeah, why are they losing money?
they're losing money because you're losing manpower, and they're like, okay, so you can come back and work for us. We will do that, but we will raise your pay so it'll make it.
Why
worth
are you
your
losing
while.
manpower?
Because people are like, I quit. I can't stand working.
But here's the
under him.
thing: they have to get a job. So if every boss is crazy, what are you going to leave to go to another crazy boss? You just find a crazier boss, so you're getting paid the exact same anyway.
Right. So companies are losing money because they're like, okay,
Why?
listen, we will bring you back because you were a really good worker, and
Eh.
we understand. So like that, and they also have to pay severance packages. No, that's only if they get fired.
Exactly. You're quitting.
You're right.
Yeah. And you
That, and then you have also crazy bosses. What are the bosses doing? Are they like being crazy to where like, are they
different kinds of crazy.
functioning
So
crazy?
you find a
'Cause, like,
different kind of crazy. You find the boss that works for you. Like you might be okay with a crazy boss that fires everybody because you're like, oh, you won't fire me. I'm great. Or you make yourself, what's that thing called where you're not dispensable? I don't know. It's a word.
Irreplaceable?
Irreplaceable. Wow. It's late for my brain. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so you fit, and then I'm cool with the boss who's crazy and weird and does stuff like throws pies in people's faces and farts in people's foods in the refrigerator. So
But how many jobs have you had to go through to get to that one? And,
well, I searched for the boss to get that one.
but what if that boss is one of those bosses that's like, this year I'm crazy as in I throw people's food, throw food. Ooh,
Then
let's be
then-
like Goofy the Clown. I don't know.
Are they changing each year? Is this a New Year's resolution?
They're like, I'm not gonna be the crazy boss. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be good. And then that
Well, every boss
causes
is
them to be
crazy,
a
so you're
different
like
crazy.
they just say I'm this kind of crazy. I'm like, okay, I'll wait till that New Year resolution goes by, and I will come back. It's America. We have to have multiple jobs. So yeah.
All right. So what's your second point?
My second point is that guardrails will be
Guardrails.
placed in the city on city streets to prevent people from walking in the street.
Why?
Because in every movie I watch, everyone's like mad at their boss and like, and either get hit by a car or they almost get hit by a car. Because they're so
they're not paying
focused on
attention, they're
not paying
renting.
attention, so focused on being upset, like, that stupid boss got me going to get coffee because da 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 da, and then and it's like, whoa, boom, bam, boom, and there you go. Or I almost got hit, or I get hit, and then I find the true love I've been looking for. So maybe I should get hit by a car. But anyway, you're only gonna find true love if you get almost hit, and then you bump into somebody, or somebody saves you. It's like,
They're like,
whoa,
"No."
it's like, oh, thank you. Well, that's what I'm here for.
You sound like you're eating a burger.
That's how I kiss. Is that a problem for you? No.
That's how I kiss.
So, yes. So I guess you want to get hit by a car if you want true love. But if you don't, if you want to survive or almost get hit by a car, you don't want to. They'll put guardrails up to protect people from walking the street out of frustration for their boss like, "Urgh." And that's what always happens in movies. So that's what I'm going to
Okay, so are the guardrails just around the sidewalks?
Yes.
Okay, so
And other places wherever cars are.
crosswalks?
No, you need to cross there.
Yes, but
Or maybe, you know what pops up? Well, cars aren't moving. Or you don't pay attention. Cars, no, you can't go. It's a guardrail there. It drops down when you can walk across the street. So it's a continuous rail. When you can walk, they drop down
that section.
that section to let you walk across. Pop back up.
Oh,
Now, if you're so
many
but
incidents.
if you're so the fact that you walk across and you're like, and you take forever and then it pops back up and you're stuck inside, that's on you. I can't do nothing about that. The point is, people, the guardrails
how
are
high are these guardrails?
high enough where it bumps in like your thighs, I guess. They're not going to be on your foot where you can step over it. Like, if you're upset,
Jumps on you.
if you're upset and you're high stepping, I can't do it.
You're an upset high stepper. I don't like this.
That'd be so stupid to see down the street. Like somebody going, you get on my nerves. Like, yeah.
Recovery.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my point. What's your next one? Or did you want to talk about my more?
I don't understand. I mean, I understand.
You understand.
I understand.
Rails go up, rails go down. To protect people from walking the streets. Simple as that. Rails, rails. Rails, rails, rails.
Okay. Rails, 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 rails.
Rails, rails, rails.
Rails, rails, rails.
Rails, 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 rails.
All right, so my last point is that no one wants to be promoted anymore.
Interessante.
Oh, God, you need another word.
Okay, I'll say it in Italian. Interessante.
It's French.
Oh, was?
Yes.
Interessante. Why are you hating my interessante?
You need another word.
I like that word. It's a nice
You need
word.
another word.
Why are you hating on my word?
You need another word.
It's my word.
You need another word.
I said it in different ways.
We learned different languages don't help.
They don't. They're near the same. But
We
yeah,
tried
that
in
makes
German,
sense.
you were like,
so does it? You automatically change, I guess. You're the boss now.
Yeah, like, but I was like, maybe it's like a gradual thing. So you're like, I'm not gonna be that way. That's not gonna be me.
And you
And,
just-
then 3 days later, you're like, and then, like
Aw, your family doesn't even know you anymore. You lose your husband or wife
now,
because
okay.
you
So
turn
here's
crazy.
the thing: are you like just a crazy boss, as in like at work?
Oh, you
Is it
change
like
back
when you
to
walk
normal.
into the door, it's
it
like
just
all of a
changes
sudden
you.
just like,
Oh yeah,
like after
I
like 30
that.
minutes, like you slowly, gradually become crazy again, and
So
then
you
like
people try to get all the work done in that first 30 minutes.
Right,
Hey, boss,
they're
need you
like-
sign this, need you to do this, need you to do this. Okay, I got it.
Sign all of this.
Okay, bye. Before you turn crazy.
And then like and then like when they leave, they have like a that would stink for those people that have to walk home and then like 5 minutes from their job
Why?
because they have 5 minutes. It's a 30-minute shift. It takes 30 minutes to turn crazy and 30 minutes not.
Don't
go
walk home with
crazy.
your boss.
No, I mean for the people, like for the boss's family.
Oh, they might not let
Yeah.
him inside. Or her inside.
They might not let them inside. Aren't teachers considered bosses?
No, they are not.
They're bosses to kids.
No, that does not count.
That doesn't count. Okay.
A principal would technically be a boss over the teachers. The teachers are not bosses. They're instructors.
Wait, so that means the president would be that way too.
He already is.
He already is.
He already is. I'm just saying. He's a crazy boss. He's something.
He's
He's something.
Okay, so where would that be dangerous though? Like
But
to
then
have a
aren't
crazy
all
boss?
people in office kind of just off? All of them are just off.
Have you heard of Island Tip Over Guy?
How long will this be explained?
It's real quick.
Okay, go.
Georgia senator. It's like Georgia Democratic senator. He
Is
was
this
talking
new?
about.
I mean, are they new? Is this back in the day?
This was back in the day.
Okay,
like a few
explain.
years back.
History lesson.
It was the best thing. Heard it in government. My teacher showed us it in government. Basically, there is a Georgia Democratic senator, and he was talking about the island of Guam, I think it was, and he was talking about how they were having a population issue. And he said, "So what do? We will have to just move them, but we can't move them to one side because the island will just tip over." And and he is saying it with the straightest face you could ever see. He's like, we can't do it because it's just going to tip over. So we've got to figure out this population thing. And the person who's like chairman of the meeting is like standing there, and he's like, how do I keep a straight face?
How does the person who takes notes, like, they're probably writing it like, excuse me, just hold up, back up.
That stenographer's like, tick, tick, tick. What?
Back up. When did we get into a
Backtrack there.
cartoon? Interesting.
Yeah, he was.
So yeah,
Island
those
Tip
type
Over.
of people. Yes.
He's
That's not
already
crazy.
off.
That's dumb. That's different. That's just stupidity.
Yeah, well,
Interesting. I like that. I think they locked them outside though. I don't think they let them inside if they were walking home and they had to change. Take 30 minutes.
okay.
Yeah, I think oh, you can't come inside yet, honey.
But I want you.
Yeah.
No.
Love you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Mwah. Through the door. Mwah. Or this is what I would do. I make an elaborate maze. By the time it's like they get through it,
So make like a Winchester house
Yeah.
for your front door.
from my front door. By the time they get through it, they're like, honey, I'm home. I'm like, oh, I love you. You're normal. Okay, go out to work. After the
Okay,
next
so
day.
we would have to have like, there would have to be 2 entrances then.
Oh, for me to get in
Yes.
normally.
Because if you're not a boss and you work someplace, you work under
But
somebody.
when they
you need a
find out
regular-
the entrance,
No, they need a key. They ain't got the key. There's 2
true,
different
true. They
keys.
might copy it though. She might be a sneaky one. A sneaky
They're a
one.
sneaky one,
sneaky,
Mr. Grinch.
sneaky.
But
Does he say sneaky?
no, it's you're a mean one.
Okay, remix. Okay,
Wait, hold up.
it's mean.
mean.
2 hours later.
I had to figure it out. I think there's something in there about how sneaky he is or conniving or something like that. But conniving isn't really sneaky. Anyway, so that's my last point.
My
No one wants promotions. So what
True.
is your last point?
last point is that office supplies will have security tags on them.
Wait, why?
So people would not steal them out of spite for their boss.
Huh?
People hate the company and the bosses. They steal things and take them home from the company.
Wait, crazy boss has a crazy boss.
The CEOs, they don't see them every day.
But would the CEO be crazy? Because they're technically the boss of the whole company.
But is the CEO at work?
So it only so it's only happening when they're at work.
Yeah, when they're at work. And then if the CEO is making most of the decisions when like from the golf course somewhere,
Okay, so
It's not
maybe
counting.
he's like one of those CEOs that only does 30 minutes of work every now and again.
no, I'm talking about boss of the like at Best Buy. If I go there, there's a boss there. I mean that guy.
Oh, let me
Not
speak
like
to your
the-
manager.
yeah,
No,
the
you don't
manager.
want to.
Yeah, you don't
You
want
don't want
to.
to.
I don't think anyone's asking because they know. Like, if someone's bouncing around on a pogo stick, is that the manager? Why, yes. How did you know? It's like, excuse me, someone just stuck a phone in my eye. That was the manager. Just take it. It's free. Thank you. Someone just slapped
Then
me
they
with
come back the next
with
day.
some corn. Manager, sorry.
We don't even sell corn. I don't know where you
Don't
got
know
it.
where you got
Just
it.
take it.
Take
Just
it.
take it.
Sorry. But
Oh, the lucid moments that manager has for the first 30 minutes. Why are we missing so many phones?
we're missing so much corn. What are these bales of corn doing in my room? We are a paper supply company. Who keeps bringing corn into my office?
I don't understand. Like, oh, corn.
Corn. Let's go. What were we talking about? Where were we? Oh yeah, people are stealing supplies because they want to get back at the boss and the company. They do that. I know people that do. Well, I don't know people, but I've heard of people doing that.
I know people that do that.
Shame. But yeah, they do that, and they're like, okay, we keep losing supplies, just losing the company money. Put security tags, and when people walk up, be like, beep, 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 beep. Give that stapler back, Lauren. Give that stapler back, Joseph.
Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey. Both J's. Joseph, Jeffrey,
To both of you.
Sandra. Oh, Janet.
Oh, Janet.
That's a callback to a little cartoon on PBS called George Shrinks, where they were watching an old-timey movie. I don't remember the guy's name. Let's say Kevin. But it was supposed to be a romantic moment. But of course, it's a cartoon. But they did it like a 60s era or whatever. They're like, oh, Kenneth. Oh, Janet. But they were looking at each other and they were, I guess it's making out or maybe sex, but they're just looking at each other. Oh, Janet. Oh, Kenneth. Oh, Janet. And they just kept saying it over there. I was like, oh, they're getting it on. But they're just looking at each other. It was so funny. But,
What?
but yeah, those are our
Okay.
points. Let's go
Janet.
down them real quick. Recap.
So my 3 points are: every day is a surprise. Companies are losing money.
Yep.
No one wants a promotion. And your 3 points are:
All bosses would have to take public transportation. Guardians will be guardians. That's what I read.
Guardians?
That's what I read. It's like guardrails. Guardrails will be placed on city streets, and office supplies would have security tags on them. And that's the show. Marcy, where can they find you?
you can find me on Instagram at Marcy_11.9.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Marcy_11.9. And where can they find you?
Is it spelled
Senor David?
UNDER?
Nah, it's that like you shift
a
the score.
dash.
You shift the dash key, and then there's that line that shows
like
up
the
on
name
the bottom.
that I've heard
Yeah.
before.
Dash dash.
No, their name was LaDasha.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that name. It's real, folks.
It's a real name.
LA line A.
Dash A.
You can find me on Twitter at a Clark Kent type. Shout out to the staff. stash.
The stash.
Yes. So I hope you guys have a great day. If you go out and see this movie, I hope you enjoy it.
It's not our cup of tea, but hey, you do you.
If you have not seen any of the other ones and you go see this movie, please let me know how you feel like, how lost were you when you watched this movie.
Yes,
that'd be way more interesting. Just
If you've
take
read
a
the book
group of
and refuse
people
to see-
who've never seen the books. Never read the books and never seen any of the movies, but you take them to this.
To the last one?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, I want to see how
wanna
this is going to
do
go.
that.
I want to do that to everybody. Just force people to only, you should make a bet with somebody 1 year where they can only
See the final
see the
one.
final film in a movie and never see the beginning.
So that would be a great Redbox day.
That'd be
Or
funny.
Amazon or
That'd be
whatever.
really funny.
It's like we're gonna watch the last of all these series.
Yeah, last of all these series.
Why? I want to see your reaction.
Just wanna see
Have
your
you seen
reaction.
them? Nope. We're just gonna do it.
Nope. But anyway, that's the show, guys. I
Thanks
hope
for
you have a
listening.
great day. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Everyone around the world. And also, as always, tell somebody.
Please.
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, go out and tell a friend. It's not how the song goes.
And make a difference.
Yeah, they're making a difference.
Because I'm like, is that?
It was wake up and pay attention. And tell somebody. Off a sister act. Anyway. Bye.
Bye.